Am I wrong for buying my son a car, but not my daughter? I, 47 male, made the promise to my two kids, Ronan, 21, and Lana, 18. I told them that if they graduate high school with above a 3.5 GPA, I would buy them a new car in addition to a graduation gift. Ronan absolutely rocked high school. He was his class valedictorian, played 3 sports, was the captain of the debate team, participated in Model UN conferences frequently, was on the student council, and volunteered extensively. He now goes to an Ivy League school with a generous scholarship. Of course, he met more than my requirement, and I bought him a nice car that he chose. Lana, on the other hand, struggled. She needed tutoring all 4 years and barely had any extracurriculars. I'd never say this to her face, but I'm just relieved that she graduated at all. I'm proud of her for working so hard to pass her classes, but she mostly got D's and C's and plans on going to our local community college that basically takes anyone. Unfortunately, she didn't get a high enough GPA to meet my requirements. I did get her a nice graduation gift, but it wasn't nearly as expensive as Ronan's car. When the end of school year rolled around, Lana started showing me different used cars that she would like. I assumed she was planning on buying one for herself and wanted my advice. So I worked with her to find one in good condition at a fair price, and she finally picked one out. The trouble came about 2 weeks after she made a decision about her car. She came to me and asked, "Whatever happened to the car I wanted?" I was confused and said, "I don't know. Did you buy it?" From there, we both became more and more incredulous until it came out that she had expected me to buy the car for her. Apparently, for years, she had assumed that my promise to buy her a new car if she got a certain GPA meant that I would buy her a used car regardless of her academic accomplishments. She accused me of favoritism and misogyny and said if Ronan had failed school, her words, like she had, I would have still bought him a car because he's my favorite and also a boy. That is not and was never the case. If she had just asked, I would have made this clear to her. Lana went to the rest of the family with some sob story about favoritism, and now, nearly a month later, my sister, brother, and parents have all chipped in to get Lana a used car. Everyone who chipped in has been very distant to me and Ronan. I've tried to explain myself, but no one will give me the time of day. Ronan is the only one who doesn't think I'm misogynistic and a terrible father. So, am I the asshole? I feel very contemplated on this. I don't know how I really feel.
Today I messed up by sending my wife to check if the Powerball ticket was a winner. So this happened a few days ago. I have a long-standing habit of buying lottery tickets for the Powerball or Mega Ball, etc. whenever it gets over 300 million. It's overall a very small amount per year and it's just a small investment in fun times from my point of view. Recently, the prize was slowly creeping up due to no winners multiple weeks in a row. The prize gets rolled over if there is no winner. It was over $1 billion last week and I bought a ticket like usual, but I got too busy to take it in to check the numbers. Here's where I screwed up. I decided to give the ticket to my wife to check. Now, she's a sweet lady who has never gambled or anything, so she's not familiar with the process. I sent her to a local supermarket with a machine, explained how to scan the card, and sent her on her merry way. A little while later, I get a strange text basically saying, "You better be sitting down," and then the text saying something to the effect of, "I'm never coming back to this store again." Later, I got the full story. She scanned the ticket correctly, and this machine announced that she was a winner. A full screen graphic and giant words, the works. She freaked out at the prospect of becoming billionaires. She does not know how much is shaved off for taxes, but that's a different story. Attracting attention in the store. After hyperventilating for a minute or two, she saw that the machine stated to proceed to the checkout counter, and she walks over and found out that she won a whole $2. She's not aware that if you get one number or sum in the right place, you can win your money back. Anyway, after landing back on Earth abruptly, she left the store mortified at her reaction of winning $2, and now we need to find somewhere else to shop.
How did you poop the first time you went on vacation with your boyfriend?
I knew this is where it was going.
And we needed to help the girls
I
out.
knew it. Lobby, duh. Come on. Next question.
I would get really self-conscious in the lobby, especially if it's a lobby bathroom that doesn't have floor to ceiling, which I don't get why every bathroom isn't built like that. Let's stop cutting costs. Let's give people the porcelain thrones they deserve.
Yes, I love an enclosed room.
Absolutely.
Like the lobby we had in Paris.
Amazing.
Floor
to ceiling. You don't hear anything.
Bunkers.
I want a bunker.
I want a bunker.
I want my bathroom
They were
to be bunker.
cement bunkers.
It's
Each
great.
stall was its own room. Perfect.
Yeah, dim lighting.
They understood. Dim
I don't want to be
lighting.
blasted.
Except they were unisex, apparently, and I found that out the hard way.
Yeah. Did you not lock your door?
No. That's on me. I don't know. It's a really bad habit.
The other trick, if you don't want to use the lobby, because I found this out the hard way, our bedroom in Paris had like this very modern bathroom that like is just a glass box.
But it was frosted.
Frosted, but still a glass box. And there's some bathrooms that don't even have the frosted. It's truly just a glass box. It's very modern.
Very, very
hot,
inconsiderate.
Watching someone shower. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that was mine and Justin's room in Copenhagen. Same thing. The trick I've learned is you either send them to the lobby, send them to get you coffee. Justin will literally be like, I'll wait in the lobby. No worries. And then I get my time to poop. I walk out the door after. The poop smell gets to disintegrate as we're gone. That's option A.
Perfect.
Otherwise, there's an app you can download. It's called Noise, and you play a big fan noise because the bathroom in Paris, ours didn't even have a fan. So it would have just been bloop.
Yeah.
Bloop. So play the fan app, send them to get you coffee.
Okay. These are good tips.
Yeah.
I think this is really important.
The top comment on this post didn't get it.
What did they say? Just do it. Get over it.
So the question again, how did you poop the first time you went on vacation with your boyfriend? Top comment. In the bathroom, like a normal person.
See,
They don't get it.
they don't get it.
They don't get it. OP goes, you weren't embarrassed? Next comment, everyone poops. What's to be embarrassed about? Seriously, everyone poops.
True.
But at the same time, sometimes you have explosions, and I don't need to subject that to someone that I've only been dating for a month. It's too soon.
Yeah.
And some people might say it's not. I don't know if I'll ever get to the point of comfortability where I will poop in the bathroom with him at the same time.
That is really interesting. I was just thinking about that.
A lot of people do.
Who? Do you know people who do that? You don't have to name names.
I'm going to post a poll.
I want to
We're
see
gonna
a
find
poll
out.
because, yeah, I haven't gotten to that place in my life.
I'm not there yet, and I don't think I'll ever be.
Yeah.
My butt is too unpredictable.
You know when you might get there? Not you, Morgan.
After childbirth?
Yeah.
Because you poop yourself a lot of times.
That's not what I was thinking, but I feel like...
They scoop it up with a net.
Okay, but
Or they roll the chuck and then slip it under.
things I don't need to know.
I'm just trying to prepare everyone.
Am I wrong for reporting a mother and her glitter monster to a flight attendant? I paid extra for an aisle seat in main cabin because of my long legs. It was a packed flight and my row mates were a mother, late 30s-ish, and a young child, maybe 5 or 6. They brought a bunch of arts and crafts to keep the kid busy, things like a glue stick, markers, paper, and craft sticks. It sounds cute, and it was until the glitter came out. The child, or what I like to call her Glitter Godzilla, Gigi, was making a mess, and because she was in the middle seat, the glitter would spill onto my side. If you remember glitter from elementary school, it's so messy if you're trying to attach it to paper, and there's a lot of shake off and most of it doesn't stick. So yeah, the glitter and marks from the glue stick rolling off the gray table was everywhere. My shoes, my backpack, and my jeans. I'm patient and understand kids can be messy, but this felt crazy. So I tried catching the mom's eye, hoping that she'd stepped in, but she just gave me a blank look like, this is how it is. Am I wrong for reporting a mother and her glitter monster to a flight attendant? I'm not confrontational, so when I got up to use the bathroom, I quietly shared the situation with the flight attendant. She promised to be discreet and address it, and when I got back to my seat, the mother was pissed. I don't know what the attendant said, but the mom claimed I was being discriminatory against mothers. And she said she was just trying to keep her child entertained and then started raising her voice, accusing me of being a selfish man with no understanding of children. All this despite the fact that my lower half now looks bedazzled. There were no other available seats, so I had to sit there and hear the lady's verbal attacks, and the flight attendant gave me a look of sympathy. And when we finally landed, the lady gave me a final FU. I do a lot of traveling, and this was the flight from hell. Not to mention, it was pretty embarrassing in the airport. Not that I can blame people taking notice, so am I wrong? Or should I have just sucked it up and became a human art project? Am I wrong for purchasing my guy friend his dream birthday gift and outshining his girlfriend in the process? My guy friend Tom has been one of my best friends since college. We're in our mid-20s now and both currently in committed relationships with long-term partners. I've never had feelings for Tom, nor has he ever had them for me. Since college, Tom has been a huge watch fanatic. Well, 2 months ago, he was showing me this stunning vintage watch and made an offhanded comment about how he would die of joy if he got his hands on one. Very coincidentally, I was in New York City after a few weeks and I stumbled upon this watch store. They had the exact one that Tom wanted for $2,500. But I decided to get it for his 25th birthday because to me, it was basically fate. My boyfriend and I do very well financially, so this was something I could definitely afford, and I wanted to buy it for Tom, especially knowing how happy it make him. For his birthday, Tom has a tradition of hosting a dinner party and opening all of his gifts. Am I wrong for purchasing my guy friend his dream gift and outshining his girlfriend? I told him before the dinner that my gift was a huge surprise and asked if he could save it for last, and he agreed. His girlfriend ends up going first, and she gets him this gorgeous sweater that she crocheted and a book that he's been wanting, which I thought was super thoughtful and lovely. Last, it was my gift, and when he opened it and saw what it was, he literally screamed and hopped over a bunch of people and squeezed me in this huge bear hug. I was so happy to see him happy, and it genuinely filled me with so much joy. He even got emotional and wiped a few tears. He also said it was the best gift he'd ever received. The whole time, his girlfriend was slightly smiling and staying quiet. The next morning, I got a text from his girlfriend that essentially said although she appreciated the gift, she thought it was a bit out of touch and lacking awareness. She admitted that Tom told her about the watch and she wanted to get it, but it was out of budget. She accused me of knowing this and still getting it to rub it in her face and outshine her. Am I wrong for buying my husband fries? I feel like this is one of those petty relationship debates that we've all had in our relationships or past relationships. I, 28 male, and my husband, 28 male, went to a local burger place this weekend. It was around lunchtime and we were just hungry after running some errands. My husband said he wanted no fries, just a cheeseburger and a milkshake. I got a combo meal with fries and a soda. I even double checked with him and asked if he was sure, and he said yes. So we order, I pay, and we sit down. And once we're called up for our food, I come back with it and he almost instantly grabs one of my fries. I told him to knock it off and he kept taking fries and telling me he was only taking a few. I got fed up, went up, and paid for a small fry. Once I did, I came back and sat down, and this was all done pretty abruptly and in silence. He muttered Jesus and asked me why I couldn't have just shared. I told him because I wanted the amount of fries in a large fry, and he said it wasn't that deep.